Yes.
How y'all doing that? You know how we like to do it all day long. You got your boy Chadwick, you got my boy Jake that I knew for a long ass time, dude. We always fucking like to rock and fucking roll down here, man. So what's new, guys? Like, what the fuck is going on here, Bruce? He's like, give me something lit, give me something good. My boy Chad's like fixing his lights and shit like that, but you know how we like to do it, bro. What's going good? We all love y'all. How we all doing that?
Doing good. Eagles won. Let's go. Destroyed the Tampa Bay, Florida team. Was that right? It's Tampa Bay, right? Am I wrong here? It was Tampa Bay. Am I saying the right
I honestly
Florida
have
team?
no idea. I mixed
Yeah,
some
you're
peanuts
saying it
and milk
right, I
together
think.
to
Okay, all
make
right.
it. It was really good.
Yeah, it was
But the
good.
best part about it is I have to go to work tomorrow and say, fuck you, Florida. We kicked your ass.
We really did though. We
Fucking
really
won.
kicked their ass.
Yeah,
Like
you're in the enemy state, so you get to go
you
rub
know,
it in their face, fuckers.
Because, like, literally, I remember when I was, like, closing with my chef and he came over to help me because I can't say much about anything, but something's a little fucked up. But yet we were also both, like, trash talking each other about, like, teas and everything. And so he's like, fuck you for that W. I was like, girl, what did Mason last year? No, dude, Mason this year too. And I was like, hon, I am born and raised in Philly. I will always support Philadelphia Eagles. I want to say suck my cock, but I didn't.
yeah, they were
Yeah, well, next
actually
time say that to her.
they were actually like an equal. There was a ton of Eagles fans in the crowd. There was a huge Eagles chant that went on at one point. They were just destroying Tampa Bay, and the whole crowd was like da, da, da. Yeah, Eagles, like just Eagles. You could hear it, and it was overpowering the Tampa Bay fans. How many of our own fans showed up to the game? So, and the game ended like what was it like? Do you remember what the score was? Mac was like 20 something. I remember they had
I think
22. I
it was
forget.
25
It's
when I
25.
looked
Yeah,
it
that's right.
up.
25
25
to
or 26 to 11.
yep. So
I will double check myself. I think I still have it
I think that
pulled.
sounds right.
Yeah, I
Actually,
do.
I think that's right.
It was 25 Eagles and 11 Buccaneers. So Buccaneers suck a cock.
Yep. So
Ew.
tomorrow is a big game for the Phillies as well. So we're gonna see what happens with that. I'll keep you all updated. So
Oh, which game?
Phillies game.
Phillies for the
Yeah.
baseball we're talking about now.
Yep.
How are they doing? Have we won any? What do they call it? Championship or what?
That's where we're going. We're about to get there.
Yeah, probably not in a
Are we
couple
really?
decades.
Yep.
I gotta get back into hockey, man. I remember I was a huge hockey fan, but Jake, you gotta help me out with this, man.
Right
How do
here.
I
There you go. Got the
cheers?
What? Cheers.
What, you got a little block in there?
No, that you see this. Are you not a Flyers fan? Are you a hockey Flyers fan?
Oh,
Yeah.
I see it. I am.
Cheers too, though. I'm down for
Cheers, mate.
cheers. All right.
Jake,
Yeah.
you were like on some kind of odd site where you were able to get like weird channels. Like I remember I came over to you for like the Super Bowl or like whatever, and you were able to get the game on. And you were like, "Let's go!" Like we were both pumped.
Oh yeah, that was
Do
my
you
buddy
still remember
Adrian.
like it was Adrian that got you a game?
Yeah, he always hooks up that TV. He's always got the box, or he's got just some shit that he just hooks up, and then it's just we get the game. It's all Gucci.
Well, try to say something tomorrow to see like if you can't like find me a game because I know I get Tuesday football on Amazon, but that's the only thing I can get, and I need to find some stupid site where I can like get like all the other games. Like honestly, when I get paid, I'm thinking about just going for YouTube TV. It seems like to be the cheapest so far. But I'm honestly thinking about just doing YouTube TV and getting all all the games for everything, but I gotta make sure that he got Flyers on there.
Yeah, you know
Cool.
what?
I was looking up
What
a
is
little bit
YouTube?
today, but I
Go ahead, Jake.
huh?
Yeah, just get whatever you can get, you know? As long
I'm
as
like,
you
that's
get
not
it
really.
cheap. But, you know, there's always some kind of way to get it. You know, you can always go into some kind of
It's not
forum
free.
somewhere and
Like
find it.
I'm either gonna have to like pay $10 or $20 like a month, just like watch the game. Like it's only worth it so I can like get the whole thing. And I'm like, hopefully I can like unsubscribe eventually, like during like the off seasons or unless like Flyers are like in between. But if I can get the Flyers on YouTube channel, then I wonder if my dad was like even talk about it because like he was honestly into it. So I'm probably gonna ask my dad like, can we just do hats like do? I'll throw you $10 and be like, can we do that? Do that, Dad? Like, or am I gonna have to pay it for myself?
Did the hockey season start yet? I think it probably is starting now, or like around now, right?
I can't remember. It's been like a year since I watched the Flyers, but I want to get back into watching hockey. I miss getting hyped about the Flyers. They were always good, from what I remember. And I saw them live once. I went to go see a game once, but it was awesome.
Me too. I went to a hockey game too. So,
Oh, man. Yeah, I remember going to a couple games before. It was fun. It was a good time.
Oh, and there was one thing I kind of remember from our last podcast. You were a little bit wowed up, but I remember you said like I changed somehow. Like, how in a way did I actually change? Because like it's still going through my mind. Like, how did I change, or did I not? From moving away from PA or whatever. Like, you guys were talking crap or good shit.
Yeah, it's
Am I just more confident in myself? Am I just better in myself? Like,
I think it's
I
kind of
remember
cool.
like last time you guys were like talking and shit, and then
I think it's
I'm
kind
trying to
of
remember.
it's kind of cool that you're in Florida and we're doing this podcast with you still. And we're all staying like connected. It's like it's pretty awesome. It's like we're in two different parts of the United States, and it's like we're both like have different like we're both seeing like different things going on. You're like seeing so it's like it's pretty cool.
That's nice.
So.
All right, very cool. So I got nothing to worry about then. What you guys were saying.
Yeah, I don't know what you were. I don't know if I don't know if me or Jake know exactly what you were talking about or referencing exactly.
Maybe it's just me going in my head because it kind of just feels like something like what you guys would have said or whatever. Sorry, man. I became a bigger man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Virginia to PAs and Florida. I've been living on myself for a year, and now I get back again. I'm gotta save more money, and I gotta buy a house, and I already know the right realtor to go to. So, fuck yeah, me. Sorry, mate. Sorry to put that on you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you're kind of considering coming back to PA. Is what you were kind of saying in some. I remember a little bit in like previous podcasts.
Or maybe that was.
And are you now considering staying in Florida, or what's your kind of thinking on where you're gonna go or stay? You kind of have an idea of what you want to do here. Figuring it out still, figuring everything out, or
that'd be like my only thing because like I looked at jobs down there in PA, man. I can easily get a fucking job making $18 an hour, paying rent and everything, unless chick let me put my bed down in his basement and say, "Give me $200 a month or whatever." Like, I'm even fucking happy with that, honestly, because he's got space in his basement for letting me living in there. At least from the last time I fucking remember. I'd have answered
Yeah.
his fucking parents, but not gonna lie, I wouldn't care about sleeping in a basement.
All right.
I really wouldn't fucking care, but I don't know. It's just a matter of me like finding.
Yeah, basement party.
Fuck yeah, like what Jake said.
Well.
I just need a place to stay and chill and fuck.
Uh,
All right. Well, I think we're gonna see things happen over this podcast as we go forward with what Mech does. Everybody who's listening to the Pedal to the Metal podcast, the story has only begun. The podcast has only started, and the best. Yeah, I gotta switch it up. Keep it a little different than what
No,
Trump
I'm
says.
just trying to see. I'm just trying to see how long I can, how far I can stick my tongue out. You know, I'm like,
What are you talking about? French? Like I did with that one girl, just dude. Literally, like, we were just like kissing and shit, like, mm, like moving her tongue around and everything. Like I just felt like straight. I was like there for like a straight minute. I was like pinned to a fucking wall. Like, oh no, I never breathe. And I learned how to do it with my nose. I was like, I swear, a second I became a master at Frenching, man. From being down here, dude. Like, yeah. I think I became a master at Frenching. And I feel pretty fucking good about it. I can't wait to, like, actually go back to PA and be like, sup, biz? You don't want to hear about what I've been up to? And next, you know what? All the girls are going to be talking, like, no fucking way. And they're going to obsess on me a bit.
I have a feeling they're already gonna know by the way that you walk. Your new. I think you got a different walk now that you've been in Florida. Your walk is a little bit more like a little bit more, yeah.
Yeah, a little more careful, gay dude.
I'm still trying to work on that one three-way. That screw it, it's live. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we're live, Mac. Everything here is being said and told. Speak what you feel, whatever, man. YouTube
I'm trying
live.
to go back to my old job, and first off, I gotta say to you guys what my pun's gonna be to the girl that offered me the three-way, and ask her out first. Here's my pun. You guys ready? Hey, girl, how about I take you on a fucking hot date tonight? But me and you, we go ride on the car, and you get to ride my little flat shit a little bit, and you get to shoot my car for me while you're in there a little bit, just while I'm driving it. What do you say, bro? How about me to go on a hot date?
I think that would work for a certain type. Jake, thoughts on that?
I don't know. I think it look good.
Because, like, even when I was, like, talking to owner, and, like, she asked me, like, so how do they exactly lay you off and shit like that? I was like, had a phone call, like, I told her my whole entire story where I laid out with it and everything, and she was like, you need to save money for this state and everything. Like, the guys were, like, trash talking me a little bit, like, bro, you really gotta save money, whatnot. And, like, after, like, telling him, like, beforehand, like, the girl hated me a long ass time, but then I got her starting to fall in love with me, and that's where we started making out, and just like,
Hey, you guys
And
want podcast? Listen to this. This is how you be a stud right here. You know, take note.
literally,
I
like,
am.
I
I'm
thought was
taking them. I think I'm gonna
a
have to try
lot
out.
of
Mech, you're inspiring me to try some of these things out, and
it's a lot of fucking
it's
hard work, bro, to do
it's
with
kind of
these. I'm sorry, girls, for calling you this, but a lot of after listening to your stories and shit like that, but that's just sluts and hoes, just like you know
Yeah, I
shit.
get it.
And
Dealing with a lot of bitches out there.
I've only had sex twice, so it's kind of like you, you know what I mean, man. And guys, you gotta work your way up to like because the girls have it easier than us do. We gotta work our way just straight up to where like their fucking level is, and a lot of us are like great about here, but we gotta like learn how to play the game to oh yeah, I'm right here, buddy. Oh, yeah. Give me that shit. Oh wait, I should use fingers there. Oh yeah.
Pedal to the Metal podcast. Everybody, enjoy the entertainment.
Yeah, enjoy learning how
Imagine,
to,
use your
get in with
imagination here.
bitches.
when it,
Oh,
It's
sorry.
fucking hard to deal with
My
them too.
imagination.
Where's your imagination going, Jake? Here,
Yeah,
uh,
it was a two out there. It was a two out there, but oh yeah, no, I feel it. Definitely got to, definitely got to. Oh shit.
I just want me to do a halftime show at this
Oh.
point, my brother. It's like you just look a cigarette and you guys like think about what you want to say.
Yeah, sure.
halftime.
Yo, pour that fucking halftime shot, Chad. Pour the halftime shot, bro.
Still got it left. Yeah, it's a little bit of
Did
a.
you put
It's a
any
mix.
vodka in there or no?
Like a little bit. It's mostly iced tea, but there's some in here. Cheers.
Alright, man. I'll say fuck yeah and just
Good old iced tea.
You guys know how we always like to do it, yo. We always have the coolest brand new content for you guys. We like to keep you guys fucking entertained here. PA was always a little bit rough for me, but you know, Florida's been a little bit nicer for me. You know, like for me, Virginia, like getting the fuck out of PA State and everything. After experiencing like everything that I kind of dealt with and everything like that. There's a lot more I probably could tell you and not, but I feel like that I should just like, keep a little bit hidden on the other side, and all the other guys out there probably like understand what the fuck I know what I mean. But y'all, please fucking like and subscribe. Click that ding leave button, bros. Y'all want to hear like more funny content, more funny drawings on what you want us to draw. More topics on what you want to hear is from. We do look at your comments, or at least Chad's been, I hope. Y'all will be right fucking back in like 5 or 10 minutes, and yeah, y'all just have a fucking great, wonderful dang night. We all love you. I will be right back.
Okay, it's workout time.
Yo, at some point, me
time.
and Jake are gonna go on a halftime and leave you here to keep the audience entertained. We're gonna
Yeah, I feel like it's switch. Me doing the whole entire halftime, like coming up with everything, playing.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, yeah, Mech's added a lot of value at this point. So, Mech, you deserve.
Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm not looking for a girlfriend. I'm not always looking for a hookup. I really just want to find a girlfriend. I'm getting old. I just want to get married and just find a right damn woman. But damn woman always make everything complicated for me when I try to. That's all I got to say. I'll be back.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, and Jake as well, This is the Pedal to the Metal podcast. We started last year in September of 2022 on this idea that I had already kind of been podcasting a little bit on myself and sharing some stuff. And then I realized it'd be way more fun to have somebody on as well. And I realized Mech was a good talker. He can talk for a while sometimes, and he's good at it, and it's entertaining, and it brings value. So at the time, I was just starting my print-on-demand business, Visitor751.com, and I've talked a bit about that in the podcast. But so I was talking to Mech, and Mech's one of his ideas at the time was he also wanted to start a business as well. He wanted to start a food truck, taco truck business with a special secret hot sauce, and he also wanted to be a cartoonist with cartoon drawings and specialize in that. He had a vision of starting a taco truck with a dragon on it, like the two-eyed dragon that he drew for our podcast logo, which we have now seen it on. Jake there has a copy of the dragon on a coaster that I had made for him, and Mech has a copy of it on a drawing book that I got to him from my print-on-demand shop. So from there, like, it's gone into, we just kind of talk about whatever we go into. Talked a lot about in the beginning hot sauce and food and tacos, like consistently. It was just like that, and also a little bit of this, and like what my thoughts were on print and stuff, and where I was thinking things would go. And then we got into further, I guess, kind of as things went down the line. I'm still kind of the same. I think I'm still talking a lot about the same stuff, and Mech has kind of switched up to talking about dirt biking and doing his stuff. Like, I don't know, he's changed it up for sure, and where he's decided to go with things, I think, and which is fine. He's still a great podcaster, and he's still great at talking. That's what's important. He's gone here. It's like how I look at Mech is he's a podcaster more so than a food truck, taco truck, hot sauce cartoonist. It's like, how often does he actually talk, like, show taco stuff or hot sauce stuff here on the podcast anymore? Really rarely, pretty much. He's talking about women now. He's talking about he's got a job now. He's talking about all that. And then we finally found Jake here, and Jake jumped in with us. And Jake is we kind of had him come in for the first time on the pod. And he is all talking about biking and riding his bike and living a healthy lifestyle. And we've kind of turned this actually into a bit of like a healthier kind of podcast, even though Mech's going out to smoke. Like, he's getting the push-ups in, get some sit-ups in. And that's where we're at.
And feeling good.
So that's where we're kind of, I'm sure there's like so much that I'm missing and sharing, because we've done we kind of had this like goal of getting to, like, at the beginning 50 podcasts for the 50 states, and I have to check where we're at. We might be at 50 if so soon or so for like the first series, whatever that means. And Pedal to the Metal is all about pedaling until you get to the metal, and the metal is impossible to get to. Actually, it's pretty much impossible to get to the metal, because the metal, there is no metal. There's no metal. It's just like, unless you're thinking pedal to the metal, like the metal on the bike, which is also what I was thinking of. Like, if you're dirt biking, you're stepping down on the pedal. Sure. You're stepping down on the dirt bike pedal, and you're pedaling to the metal. Like, if you push down on the gear, you're pushing it all the way down to the metal, and you're really. And then Jake there, he rides a bicycle. It's like he's pedaling to the metal when he's putting his feet down on the bike, and I'm pedaling to the metal of getting this podcast out. So yeah, go ahead, Jake or Mech. Go ahead, you're back. Yeah.
I really don't know what to say after this, after 2.5 hours show. How What do you want to talk about after this?
I went on during the halftime show.
I,
I'll tell you during the halftime show. I brought everybody, all the listeners, up to date on where we started with the Pedal to the Metal podcast, and I like how we're kind of changed things up and where we're at today. Like talking about how we started. I mean, you already know what we kind of have done. How about you speak on from where we? How about you speak on where we started, like I just did when you were gone, like 2022 September, we started the podcast, and I want to hear, like, tell everybody like what we've gone through and how we've changed from where we started. Since you weren't here, it'd be good to hear your point of view on that, I guess, Mech, and how we ended up getting Jake on the podcast even at some point. Uh,
so you want me to start from the beginning?
start
met.
to today. Start to today, like a quick overview, like a short, brief overview of start to today. How this has kind of been going. How did this start to where it is today? I guess.
Well, it's kind of started from like where me and Chad would kind of meet each other from the bar, where Jake and on the same like B, we always started going to a jazz place that we kind of all just kind of like met each other, chilling, having fun, drinking some beers, getting high as fuck, just like chilling, relaxing. And then I guess Cal came over to us because like he saw like all big kind of crowd that we kind of got going on, and also we knew Mike Mill. I think that's the one I could say. But
yeah, Mike Mill, you can say him.
We just like had fun, chill, relax, and
Mike Melee is a fantastic guitarist. He's a public figure, so we can say his name here. Yeah, go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off or nothing.
And he's also a good drummist too. He's a very good drummer. We all also kind of like been to like some crazy wild parties like that one house party and whatnot. We all just like kind of just chill, talk, and not. We've always just been great friends or whatnot, going together, and like even when it came to Jake and Mike, we just worked out and whatnot. I got Jake going when I was in PA, and they even took me for my first hike. Chad was there too.
No, I was. I was never there for any hike with y'all.
You were, or was it somebody else?
It's probably somebody else.
Maybe that was.
Are you getting to the podcast part of this? Because it's like, I don't know.
Well, you told me to like.
No, you go. Keep going. It's fine.
I'm not asking your whole life story, you know.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's funny. Yeah, keep going. You're probably getting there. I'm like impatient. So.
Yeah, me and Chad started talking and whatnot. We got each other's phone numbers from like that bar, and then we decided to do like a fucking podcast after I think it was like a year or two now or 3 that we know each other, and we were like, Chad was like, I feel like you'd be a great podcast goer for me, and I was like, I kind of agree, and we just like said random shit to each other and whatnot, and it just clicked. So that's kind of the, unless you got some kind of scenario that I'm mistaken that I haven't hit.
What? Yeah, that's good. I like what you said there. That's great, man. That's kind of the true story. And then you got to the point where we started the podcast. I was gonna say, if you wanted to like talk about from like the start, like what we kind of talked about to where we're kind of at. How do we end up from where we started to having like to getting to this point? Is what I'm saying. Like The time in between,
Well,
where like what we kind of have we changed over the time? We kind of kept things going how they've been since this whole time. Like my thoughts on that.
I originally wanted to make like a hot sauce thing with you.
Yeah.
Because like I remember like I tried making this one hot sauce thing and I still say I could probably make like a hot sauce thing. And then like I started talking about like a food truck kind of business and I still say I could probably do that still if I made enough money and also like saved enough up and just also we also like talked about like my dirt bike and whatnot where you wanted spots for me and then we wanted to get my dirt bike up and running so I can actually go dirt bike and so you can get my logos on my dirt bike and everything, getting that whole thing fixed up. That way you can also kind of get famous in a way to like also talk or like on a on our podcast or whatnot. Be like, I just stated that I want to lost. The dirt bike's probably been the hardest part with my left knee, but I'm still gonna try to do it and hopefully not fuck up another leg. But I still want to get my dirt bike up and running and get that going so we can get our business up and running. And if we were to start making enough money, we could also just for like our podcast, like we do like a charity vet doing some kind of stupid stunt or whatever. That I still like to do for our kind of business with my dirt bike and everything. Like we were talking about before I came in through the half show. But yeah, as kind of what I got right now. All I can say about how we started. I think I did pretty good about that.
Yeah, I think I kind of said the same thing when you were gone,
Right.
basically. What are your thoughts, Jake, on the two comparisons of my story then his story, and you were listening this whole time. So let's give you a moment to input your thoughts here.
It's it's all good. It's all about checks out. Sounds accurate to me.
And, yeah, then that's what
That's
started,
a true
man.
story right here.
That's kind of the story, and we're only getting started. This is only the beginning, and this is
The lore.
so yeah.
Okay, but so any other topics you guys are thinking about? Just pretty tired, long day.
You know what? I don't blame you, Drake. You like how many miles you bike today? Let's talk about you. Like,
You know what?
what's
It's
going
just
on? I know
been,
you like to bike around the college. I know you like to smoke the
yeah,
nice
well,
hot body mighty ladies, bro.
it's true.
I
It's
want
true.
to tell all you some cool stories and shit like that
Yeah,
on the phone.
yeah,
Like
it's
hitting
true.
me up like
A lot of friendly people, a lot of hot chicks at the college. It's a lot of fun. It's good. It's good stuff. But you know what it is? It's also just it's just been a lot of rain. Haven't been out biking. Just been like walking my dogs in like the couple hours or like an hour or two when it's not raining. So, but hopefully, it doesn't rain tomorrow or Wednesday. Could go out, get some biking in. But it's good because I've been biking so much. Real sore. Hit the gym and I'm still so sore from that. I woke up and I'm like, oh, I'm sore everywhere, especially my abs. 'Cause I've been neglecting the ab workout. The back workout too, also getting me. But it's good. Feels great. Feels real good. Definitely been fun. Push myself to a couple push-ups on the halftime show. It's good. So just feeling great. Just really, 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 really fucking beat. Yeah. I hope the rain stops tomorrow. I want to get out biking again. It'd be nice. Yeah, if you got good weather down there, Mike, you should take the bike out, go out. Be nice.
I shouldn't. I totally agree with you. Fortunately, I got fucking work next 5 fucking days straight.
Ah, shit.
Maybe I do it on my next day off and just go out.
Damn. I don't
Only
know,
nice
Mike.
thing about it is like a half an hour or actually it's like when we get like audit, it's just like handle and it's like a half an hour or so like before it. My boss will like sometimes give me like a beer trying to finish it up work and like you deserve it, here you go, and he'll like have a drink with me too, being like, cheers mate. Go.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, I'm usually like too busy to like drink it, but I also like try to take a couple sips of it. Ah, awesome. And like the yes, Saturday, Saturday. Um, I was able to like just go chill at the bar and like chill with them all, and met the owners. I think she said boyfriend or owner or whatever. A boyfriend, husband. I think she said boyfriend or whatever. But I was like, nice to meet you, man. And then, yeah, that's where that whole thing with the lady where I told her about like that shit, and then that's where all that kind of shit happened. And then I go back tomorrow at 12 o'clock, so 12 to 8, I think it is. And it should be a good fucking day. And hopefully, what happens, we'll have another podcast when I get done work. What are you guys thinking? Other podcasts or
Always, always, the
you know
more and
our
more and more.
thinking?
Oh yeah, I think so. I mean, it just depends on what's happening. I mean, if I get out biking a lot later in the day, might just be completely beat. But I mean, I might be up for it. It depends. It depends, because yeah, some of those days after biking like 3, 4 days in a row, I'm just like, I can't stay up. It'd be like I have to drink a coffee or something to stay up some of those nights, and then I'm just like trying to get to sleep later. I'm just like like waiting for the coffee to wear off. Oh well. Well, it happens. It's fun getting
I
on the
kind of get it,
podcast.
man.
So yeah, but I'll definitely try to get on the podcast if I'm not just
It's
totally
awesome. Hey,
exhausted. Yeah.
yo, when's the race coming up, bro? You did it yet or what? Like, what's going on with that? I know
Oh
me
yeah.
called me like talking about it was
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah. The
yeah, I
race was
got one
like
of $1,000.
yeah, there's like a race a couple things ago. Yeah. The thing is, like, they pushed it back a fucking thing because of all that rainy weather that was all week. Like the week of the race, there was a whole thing of rain, so they're like some rescheduling BS. It's a load of crap. But it's I don't know, I gotta look at it and then
So you're still
go.
trying to do it. They just reschedule it.
Yeah, they rescheduled it because that fucking all that crazy rain. I'm just like, whatever, man. I mean, it gives me more time to practice. At least I'm all good after I pulled my shoulder. I had that little kratom powder thing in the whatever coffee drink, and I was feeling all good after that. Some of
Yeah,
that
man, make
crazy
sure to drink
powder.
some good old coffee. And when you go for that bike race, man, make sure to put some of that powder up your
Oh yeah.
push to make sure you don't get that rash or whatever. But yeah,
Oh
man,
yeah. Yeah, too.
you
That
gotta do
talcum
your
powder.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
I gotta
gotta do
find
your
what
shit,
talcum
man.
powder is. It's true. That is helpful. That it really is helpful, especially if you're
Dude,
planning on
after
one of those
working
long
like
bike rides. Because like eventually you just
four,
gotta like you start sitting down more on the bike.
after working 4 days, dude, I started working up a little rash down there. Dude, after like not like that power shit, dude. Oh my god, my rash is like felt so cold. I felt like, oh, it feels so nice.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to put that on. God, it's been so long since I got that done. That's probably like some kind of crazy. That was like at my one grandmom's house. I was over there. They got the talcum powder because oh man, I don't even remember. It's been so long, but it probably was some kind of like scrape or some kind of rash or something from being outside. Ah man, those were the days. That was fun. That was
I
fun.
remember I was like talking with dad about like that kind of weird rash that you kind of get like underneath your balls, your push, your pussy, whatever. Like
Yeah,
even women get that shit, bro. Like it's just natural to talk about, man. Like I remember I asked my dad a few questions about it, and he was like, "Yes, son." He was laughing his ass off. Yes, women get that shit too. Yes.
yeah,
But I feel like what men probably get that more because like their dick and balls probably bored. Like you know how they kind of rub against each other after like being hot heat all day. Like fuck,
it is
like you know
true.
what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's true.
Women probably got it easier, probably if I had to guess.
I know. With my big long dick, it's extra sweaty. So.
That's what she said, babe. Gotta get the double balls. Fuck it, I love y'all. Are we all ready to close out, or what's going on here?
Yeah, I mean that sounds about good. Keep it short, simple podcast. That'd be better than like just having like a bunch of dead space where it's all just like, are you gonna say anything? And it's just like, I
I
thought
don't want
Uh,
anybody to
this
say
was
that. What?
but that's good because it's like save up the energy for tomorrow's podcast. It's because I don't even know. I mean, tomorrow gonna be a crazy day. I could already tell. Don't know what tomorrow will bring. So. Uh, Got to get out there, go biking, have some more fun stories to tell at the podcast. As long as it's nothing too crazy.
All right, I guess I will close this out. Chadwick, do you have anything else to say before I get
hmm.
get started?
I was kind of wondering when you were talking about the rashes and Jake's big long dick. How's your bike seat over there, Jake? You got a nice bike seat. Is that working out for you? Like,
Well, see, I did change the bike seat. That's why I like my bike so much because it's like soft at the bike seat. Got a nice padded seat on there. Really, really helps. It's because it's like it's true. It's true. Like you get all sweaty and you just feel like this fucking tiny little seat thing's gonna go right up your fucking ass. And it's like I know he's supposed to be standing up biking a lot, and I haven't practiced in standing up while biking. It's really tough, but I've been working on it slowly but steady. I've been getting some good distance standing while biking. I've been real happy with that.
Nice, very nice. I'm glad to hear that.
yeah,
Yeah, I
nice
really
padded
feel it.
seat. What kind of seat is it? Is it have like a name brand seat that you got now, or like something that you could like mention or like?
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
it's not
I gotta
nothing
send you
crazy,
a message on the one I got, Jake. You know how like you like sit down and I like to go on the main seat. Like you let your like you sit down on there and you kind of like let your balls sit down. Like I like to go main seat because like it has like that hole in there.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
my
yeah.
buddy Wayne bought me
I've seen
that,
those. I've
and
seen those aerodynamic kind of
bro, you
man.
need to get one of those, man, because like your balls just won't hurt. Like it'll just like all you do is like chill, just
Is
bike,
this true?
bike,
Because like
and
with the seat, I think it's usually not a problem with the balls, but there has been a thing where I'm like, standing up or like moving up, and then like just sit back down real quick on the seat, and like the balls are just
it
they get
hurts.
kind of squished. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you,
So
you think you kind of built up some muscle because I know when I go on a ride with you, it's like I definitely feel it because it could be because like how often I bike versus like you probably built up some muscles. You think you got like some good butt cheek muscles now? What's up with your butt cheek muscles? Are they
I
stronger?
don't know. I don't know where the most of the muscles are. I feel like the quadricep muscle, like the top of the leg, I feel like that's where a lot of the muscle's gone, because I feel like that muscle gets activated a lot, especially when you're just kind of like on a nice casual bike ride. You're just kind of sitting in the bike seat and just chilling. Like I feel like that gets activated the most. It's like working on doing like at the gym, like the hamstrings. Probably got to do more of a glute exercise too, because it's like been lacking on that. But yeah, it's and the ab thing is definitely like from standing and biking, like that activates the ab muscle a lot. That's been getting real crazy, man. I haven't been to the gym in a while, so going to the gym, it's like really been messing me up. But I'm glad I went, real good. Because it is diminishing returns with the gym. Like there's those things where you go to the gym like 5 days a week, and it's like yeah, it's fun, but it's also just like totally not hitting any new records going 5 days a week. Like you got to give it like a nice rest
Bro,
before doing that.
did you do what I say? Did you start doing leg presses as in like with the bench like on your back and like doing squats? Did you start doing
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I've been on that leg press thing, doing that. But the
Good
thing
man,
is,
because you know that's how you're gonna get fucking faster.
it's true. It's true. And the thing is, it's what it is. It's like it's really about that. It's like pushing the weight up and everything like that. It's good, but it's like really been lacking a lot with the controlling the weight on the way down. I feel like doing that, like that's activating like this whole other side of the muscles that it's just like holy shit. It's like the first time feeling these kind of like hidden like retraction muscles. It's nice though. It's good.
Word. I think that was good.
Yeah.
Good man,
Let's
I'm
close
glad to
this.
hear that.
Yeah, let's close this podcast out, Mac. You got a good close out for us here.
I think I do.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Really the rash side of this one. Ladies and gentlemen, we all like you guys, and ladies. We always try to come with like new content, really good thing, like what we said, like doing sports and everything, whatnot. We always like all you guys, and y'all just have a great, wonderful night. We appreciate y'all. If we like experience something, whatnot, we're gonna talk about it together, and we're all men here, so it's like, who cares? Like, if you have something to say it, guys. Like, whatever. Like, we all love you guys. Have a great, fucking, wonderful night, and yeah, y'all go smoke some weed, have a drink, do your thing, stay sober, whatever you like to do, just do your thing, y'all. Like Jake said, do your thing. We all love you. Sign off, Jake, Chad.